If you've ever looked at an ad that's been running forever and thought, how the hell is it still scaling? Then this video is for you. The reality is that 8-figure brands do not get just lucky overnight with their ads. They follow a curated system. They have a blueprint that the little guys don't know about. And that system has rules. You're going to walk away with laws that explain why some ads scale and others do not last more than 2 days in your account. Hello, if we haven't met, I am Mercedes. I'm a former CMO, growth marketer, and currently direct response copywriter with 10 years of experience in copywriting and 5 years experience in creative strategy. I've worked with DTC and e-commerce brands from launch to scale, from new products and new ventures, new companies to scaling them. And my specialty is really building ads that don't look good and just don't stop the scroll, but also that move metrics. It's not just about having those vanity metrics that we all want. It is also about, is this thing actually working for my client? So if you want to learn about that, then you definitely want to hit the subscribe button, and don't forget to leave me a comment and all that. That really, really helps. But now let's move on to this law 4. It's not just copy. It's not just ideas and writing like they do and speaking like they do, because otherwise anyone could make it work. You also need to have a creative brain. You need to have a strategy. And that brings me to the law 4, which is the hypothesis law. The best marketers and the top players in marketing, as well as the biggest agencies, are using hypotheses. You're not just launching your ads without knowing why you're doing that. Like how do you know you're launching top of funnel ads versus bottom of funnel ads? You need to know exactly when and where. What is the stage of awareness that you want to hit? Do you want to hit a problem aware persona? Do you want to go for a solution aware persona? Where in the funnel do you want to hit them, and why? What is the offer that you're running, and what is your CPA? What is the frequency that your ads are being shown? That is going to tell you, okay, we need more top of funnel ads, we need more bottom of funnel ads, we need more middle of funnel ads, depending on where it's happening. So for example, if you have an ad that is being shown too many times, so your frequency is high, and let's say that your CTR is high, then that means that ad is working and you probably don't want to tweak it as much. But if your CPA is through the roof, then you do want to tweak that, because you know that ad is working, but it's not giving you profit. So it's converting and it's not having a good ROAS. But it doesn't mean that you cannot go and help it out by just tweaking a few things. Could be the copy, could be the visuals. That is when you really go and check what is going on. Could be the landing page, could be your body copy, could be so many things. That's why you need to have a set of eyes who know how to read the data and then how to interpret that data and then put it into practice, into creative strategy, and translate that, all of that, into a new ad variation. Could be very tiny variation, could be a big one, could be just a hook, it could be the structure of a video, could be adding a CTA. It could be very, very easy, or it could be something more complex, or it could take you a few more takes and a few more tests until you decide to either kill or not the idea, depending on how that is working. And that's why you need to know exactly when to kill or not to kill an idea, depending on the budget that you have and how much you're willing to spend to increase your AOV. So a good hypothesis should include, what are you changing? What metrics should move? Why it should move? What success looks like? And then you need to know, we need this funnel ad, so top of funnel, middle of funnel, bottom of funnel. We need this awareness level in the funnel, so problem aware, unaware, solution aware, most aware. And then we need this persona to hit this problem, this pain point, and we need to test this angle. And why do I think it works? Why do I want to have this? Because the frequency, and when you're talking about the top of funnel, is because you either have a new offer. It could also be because of your frequency. It depends on so many metrics. That's why you cannot just go in and create a strategy. You also need to talk to your media buyer. If you're a creative strategist and you don't have roots in media buyer, you should be talking to the media buyer at least twice a week. And if you're the business owner and you don't have a creative strategist who know how to really interpret that data, then you should be able to help them translate that by creating that meeting between them too, so they can have that back and forth, or have someone at least give you some, or you could hire a consultant to teach your team and to train them and to help you see how that works. And actually, if you want to do that, you can do that by clicking here. I'm going to leave a link below if you want me to do that. Those are my 8 laws behind every ad that scales to 8 figures that I've observed myself with my 8 and 9 figure brands that I've worked with, the clients that I've worked with. And this is just my list of ideas, what I've seen worked over and over and over again, and what are they doing right now, what they're also paying thousands and thousands of dollars to marketing experts to spill the tea here in this channel. That's why you want to subscribe, is because I'm gonna spill all the tea. So subscribe to my channel, ask me any questions if you have that, and if not, then tell me, have you tried any of these? How did that really help you with your business? Did you see any changes? And finally, if you want more videos like this, then subscribe, because I share weekly creative strategy videos so you can make the most out of it. And I'm not just giving you wishy-washy blah 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 motivational bullshit. I'm giving you actionable steps that actually work for my clients. So keep an eye out and let me know if this helped you, and don't forget to subscribe. See you later. Bye. Oh, and by the way, remember what I told you about having the copywriter and all of that? If you do want to book a consult, I am now officially opening my consult page. So if you want to go grab it, then you can click below and you can have me join your team for a while and then give you some advice on what I would do if I were your creative strategist. Or you can talk to me if you want to work with me one-on-one. Okay, see you later. Bye.